she yelled. "I'm not a child and don't need your permission to go out." It started as a regular Friday evening. I had been looking forward to a quiet night with my wife, Emma, after a long week of work. Dinner at home, a glass of wine, maybe a movie. Nothing extravagant, just us, the way we used to be. She came home later than usual, flustered, texting on her phone constantly. I noticed immediately that something was off. The usual warmth, the soft smile, the playful banter, it was gone, replaced by a tension I couldn't ignore. I asked her about her plans, about the text messages, about the delay. I didn't mean to interrogate, I just wanted honesty. I wanted clarity. And for reasons I still struggle to understand, my question set off a storm. "I'm not a child," she yelled, slamming her phone onto the table. "I don't need your permission to go out." The words hit harder than any physical blow could, not because of the shouting, but because of the meaning behind them. The implication was clear. I had no control, no influence, no place in her choices. And yet, something deeper stirred in me, a suspicion I didn't want to acknowledge. Over the next hour, the argument spiraled. I stayed calm. I tried to reason, to ask why she was so defensive. She avoided my gaze, rolling her eyes, pacing around, muttering that I was being overprotective and paranoid. That night, she went out. Alone, she said, to meet friends. But I knew it wasn't that simple. I didn't follow her. I didn't spy. I waited, half in denial, half in dread. When she came back hours later, her demeanor had shifted. Casual, relaxed, too comfortable. There was a scent I couldn't ignore, the faint trace of someone else's cologne mixed with her perfume. I asked. I couldn't help myself. "Emma, who were you with?" She froze for a moment, then laughed, not nervously, not apologetically, just a laugh of someone caught but unconcerned. "No one," she said. "You're imagining things." But I wasn't imagining. I had felt it in the subtle shifts, the way she avoided touching me, the way her eyes flickered whenever I asked a question, the way she carried herself differently, like she was hiding a secret she didn't care if I discovered. The next few days were a blur of tension. I noticed the hidden phone, the secretive messages, the unexplained nights out. The person I had trusted implicitly was slipping through my fingers, and every time I confronted her gently, she used the same words. "I'm not a child. Stop being controlling." Eventually, the truth revealed itself. Through a combination of accidental texts, subtle slip-ups, and mutual friends who didn't realize I knew, I discovered she had been seeing someone else. Someone she met through work, someone she prioritized over me. The anger, hurt, and betrayal were immediate, sharp, and overwhelming. I confronted her again, calmly this time, holding all my pain in a voice that barely trembled. "I know, Emma. I know about him," I said. "About your meetings, your texts, your nights out. I trusted you, I loved you, and you chose to betray me." She didn't deny it. She didn't apologize. She just shrugged. "It wasn't a big deal," she said. "I didn't think it mattered. I'm not a child. I don't need permission for anything." That's when I realized it. It wasn't just the affair. It was her view of our marriage, the belief that her desires, her wants, her needs, her thrills were more important than honesty, respect, and commitment, that she could disregard my feelings entirely and still demand I stay. I left that night. Quietly. Without shouting, without making a scene, I packed a few essentials, stayed with a friend for the night, and began the slow process of removing myself from a life where I was invisible, dismissed, and betrayed. Weeks later, she tried to reach me, called, texted, even showed up at my apartment. She claimed regret, claimed love, claimed that I was overreacting, but I had already seen the truth. Her words had been clear long before her betrayal was revealed. "I'm not a child, and don't need your permission." That wasn't a statement about freedom. It was a statement about disregard. Months passed. I rebuilt my life, slowly, surrounded by friends, work, and the quiet strength of knowing my worth. I realized something crucial. Love isn't just about passion, shared memories, or vows. It's about respect, mutual care, honesty. And she had given me none of those things. Her declaration, once filled with defiance, became a marker for my own awakening. I didn't need permission to leave. I didn't need validation. I didn't need closure from someone who had already closed the door on trust. Walking away quietly that night was not just escape. It was reclaiming my dignity, my self-respect, and my life. Sometimes the loudest betrayal isn't the affair itself. It's the casual dismissal, the casual disrespect, the casual belief that your feelings are insignificant. And sometimes the strongest response isn't confrontation. It's understanding your worth, leaving, and never looking back.